Back in 1989, in the fishing derby, and I do not enter very many fishing derbies, but on this fishing derby, it was the NHL Derby, and it was to help the kids for the Canuck place. So I thought this was a good cause. So my crew from Czech Television and myself went up to Port Alberni, and I was introduced as my guest for the day, Captain Kirk Mclean. Now, Captain Kirk, who is the goalie for the Vancouver Canucks, had partied quite a bit that night until pretty well 3 o'clock in the morning. And I picked him up at 5 o'clock for a long run out to Cape Beale. He was not feeling too well. And he showed up for most of the day, but he did play all the fish that we caught. And he had a great time, to the point where we caught a 36-pounder, which came in second place to the first place winner, who was Trevor Linden. So there's some pretty famous names for you. So check out Captain Kirk Mclean on a beautiful sunny day out of Barkley Sound playing a big fish.
I was up here once with the NHL Fishing Derby. It's a real big event. And I had drawn as a guest Kirk Mclean. You know who Kirk Mclean is?
Goalie? Canucks?
He's a goalie, yeah. He's a, what's the name of that trophy? He was up for the Vezina Trophy. And he was my guest. And it was quite funny because I came out here the day before and I scouted the area. I fished here for a while in these waters here. There were a lot of boats. Now I'm thinking, okay, if there's going to be a derby, I don't want to be in an area where there's a lot of boats because I can lose the fish because of all the traffic. So I decided to try and find some areas, and we ended up going. Ended up fishing all over that day from first morning to last light, and I ended up finding that there had been a good bite the morning before out at Cape Beale. Now Cape Beale, once you go past Cape Beale, the only other piece of land to fish is Japan. So we get out there to Cape Beale, the day before, and I start checking on the locals, the people who have been fishing out there, and I found that right on the inside there's this one pocket where the day before there had been 2 50-pounders that were caught. So I thought, okay, you see, I'm changing all my odds. This is derby fishing. And this is important to know, especially if you're in derbies. Check out the area beforehand. So I'm out there, and we end up getting into some really nice big fish in the afternoon. The next day, first light, I've got Kirk Mclean. A real nice guy. I started working all the gear. But what I did is I stayed right on the water. And in that one hole, and we caught a 15-pound spring. Then we caught a 22-pound spring. Then we were catching coho. And I was letting him keep the fish because he's from Ontario. And I mean, what nicer than to go back to Ontario and hand out some fresh Pacific salmon? I think it's just great for him. So he was keeping the fish. And you got to remember, it was an hour run at least, and the weigh-in time was 3 o'clock. And so I gave him a chance. Sure enough, at 12 noon, it took off. The fish hit. And you know the rest of the story.
The Molson NHL Salmon Derby has become a popular event not only for the town of Port Alberni, but also for the NHL hockey players that attend.
Way to go, buddy. Just remember what I said about concentrating on that rod tip. Don't even think of anything else. Just look at your rod tip. If it starts to go down, this is a fish. That's right, he's swimming toward us. So really fast. Faster.
Top flight fishing guides from around Vancouver Island enroll with Derby officials for the opportunity to guide a player and share in the festivities of the event. A draw system is used to match players with guides. A Calcutta is formed to create a competitive spirit, and the following day, the newly formed teams compete to find, angle, and land a possible Derby winner. Port Alberni is the perfect location for the Derby, mainly because of the Robertson Creek Fish Hatchery. A hatchery so successful that culling of its stock is a necessity in order to maintain available spawning beds and to reduce the overloads of returning Chinook salmon.
Oh, boy, you get on him. Atta boy. Star.
Proceeds from the Derby are donated to the Vancouver Canucks Foundation, a charity arm of the Canucks hockey team established to help others less fortunate.
Look at the determination. That's a big fish. He'll be a while yet. There's no rush on him. This is our eighth fish. This is our eighth fish.
He's right up here.
Is he? Okay. He's coming up here. Atta boy. My favorite saying. Work him up. That's right. Keep the rod tight. Keep him tight. Now hold your reel out more this way here, okay? That's right. Hold it out. Hold it out more. But be tight on it. Be tight on it.
Are they gonna go? Or what?
Isn't this exciting? The anticipation. When you're in a derby like this is what happens. Like, you know, this could be.
He's just sitting there.
Yeah, he's just sitting there. Sorry, we got all the time in the world. Well, we got till about 1. Hang in there. Atta boy. These are the ones. This is the one we're after. Yeah, there he is. There's the flasher. You're gonna see him in a minute. There, watch, watch. Look out. Oh, nice fish, nice fish. Oh, he's a big one. He's big. Yeah, just let him go. Just let him go. He's out here. Just out here. Out, 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 out. No, he's not. Let's let him go. I couldn't take him there because the way come on up again. Yeah, he's underneath. Okay, I want you to bring the rod way out this way here, okay? And bring the flasher so it's to the rod tip. Okay? Okay. And I will get the fish. Bring him over here. But don't panic, whatever you do. That's right. That's right. Let him come on down. No, now hold the rod way out like that. That's right. Just like that. That's all right. Work him up. Okay, you're not gonna be able to reel anymore. Bring him this way. Bring him this way. Oh, wow. This is a big fish. Just nice and light. And don't be jerky on him. Keep that very same pressure on him at all times. That's right. Gotta make sure everything's clear. Okay. Attaboy. It's coming. It's coming. And when you do, when I'm going to take the fish, you got to walk backwards, okay?
Good.
And be careful when you walk backwards. Don't trip over anything. Keep working on that. Okay? Try and hold this rod over that way, Mark. That's right. Okay, he's coming towards you. I had him in the net and it caught on that. Yeah, okay, keep coming. Keep holding on to him there. Okay, here he comes. Get the flasher out, that's right. Okay, bring him in, bring him in. Try and lift his head a bit, as much as you can. Okay? And move backwards. Remember what I said about moving backwards? And I'll tell you if the fish is gonna move at all. Okay, come on. Keep coming. Keep coming. We got him. Where did they go? Way to go, buddy! You got a shot at her now.
Back to bed.
Yeah. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish.
Yeah.
You did a good job of playing it too. Was it worth coming out?
Sure was. Sure was.
We're gonna do this again next year, eh?
For sure.
You got it. Okay.
Head back.
Let's head back.